Okay, what's good, y'all? So, my apologies for being late tonight. All right, my camera's going nuts, so I'm on my phone right now, man. That's how hard we go around here at the GoGetter family. So tonight, I want to be talking to you guys about the 4 common mistakes that people make when trying to be successful, right? But they live their life like this, man. And I live my life like this. So, if you have some of these things going on right now, I'm going to give you the easy solution so that life it pretty much gets easier for you. All right. So I want to thank you guys for joining me tonight. Don't forget to hit that like button. All right. And if you feel like I bring you some value, consider subscribing to my channel, man. Just be a player about it. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for joining me. And let me see what I can do on here. Hey, phone got some options on it. Hey, thanks for joining me, y'all.
I'm a go-getter. They some go-getters. We some go-getters. Hope you a go-getter. Let's get it. I'm a go-getter. They some go-getters. We some go-getters. Hope you a go-getter. Let's get it. I'm a go-getter. Hustle to the end. We some no-quitters. Knock it out the park. We for show hitters. Right, left hemisphere. That's a dome splitter. Yeah. We control our own destiny. Make moves. Cultivate whole legacy. Create a finance. Bring more ecstasy. The right ingredients. Now that's a dope recipe.
All right, so you're back with me, man. You guys got to excuse me a little bit, man. My phone, I'm using my phone to do this live tonight because my camera's acting up. So let me get these comments up if I can see them. All right, cool. So guys, tonight I'm going to talk to you about these 4 mistakes, man, that people make. Most people, because if you look around, the majority of the people around you, most likely now, are not successful, right? Or as successful as you would like to be. Okay. We see these people from afar and we wonder how they do it. You know what I mean? And what lucky break they may have gotten, right? Or why their life was easy when none of that's the case, guys. First off, luck luck does not exist. All right, luck is a figment of your imagination. What luck is, really what people perceive luck to be, is people preparing themselves, man, preparing themselves, moving forward every day, trying to get better. And then they put themselves in proximity to an opportunity. And when they're in that proximity of that opportunity, since they have been preparing themselves every day, trying to get better, man, getting that specialized knowledge that they need, moving towards their goals, moving towards the things that scare them, when that opportunity arrives, guess what? They're ready to capitalize on it. They are ready to capitalize on it. That's what happened to me. That's why my entire life has changed. All right. So, the first thing is this, guys. And man, it's the wrong type of tactical and strategic knowledge. If you don't have the right knowledge, all right. So I'm going to tell you guys a quick story, man. I was 23 years old, and it was me and one of my friends who loaned me money not that long ago to put my seminar together, to pay for a service, a mentor, to help me to get the knowledge out of my head and into a system for you guys. It was the same friend. All right. I was 23 years old. We were working at a computer company, man, that was out of the Midwest, Gateway Computers. They had the cow spots on them. Right. We were in sales for this company, in inbound sales, and we were doing all right, but we wanted more. Right. So we thought what we saw was an opportunity. There was this little store, man, in it probably wasn't the best neighborhood in town or whatever, man, but we were like, man, a liquor store would be perfect right there. So me and him, we start doing a little bit of research about to make this happen because we were go-getters even back then. All right. And what we wanted was really to be our own bosses at that time. We wanted to build something for ourselves because we knew our talent. We seen that we were outperforming most of the people around us at this computer company, which was a decent job to have, right? But what we really wanted, I believe, man, was at the time we wanted enough money to be able to do what we wanted, man, not be a slave to stress all the time, right? The stress and anxiety of, all right, we got our own house, man, we got a couple of roommates, how are we going to split these bills down, right? We got to split those things to the penny to make sure that we can make it, right? So we saw this opportunity, This place was empty. We called the place up, talked to the lady that owned it. There was a realtor sign on there, commercial real estate, and the monthly rent was super cheap. So we're like, we're in. Now, mind you guys, we didn't have any money. And I remember my friend, dude, we were only 23. So my friend, man, he goes to this liquor store, man. It's a liquor store and like a cab company at the same time, right? So they got drive through, walk up, and then they'll deliver to that ass. You know what I mean? They had it all. So he rolls up in there and he tells the lady that Saeed, what's good, homie? He tells the lady though that he goes to a local community college. All right. And he is doing a project on starting a business and would just like to shadow her for a day, ask her some questions about how they run their business. Now, the whole time, we're about to open our own liquor store, right? So he's doing that. I'm off doing my thing, man, getting the information and stuff that I needed. So we have to go in front of the zoning committee. All right. We've got to go in front of the zoning committee because you've got to get a liquor license, and that building, it has to be zoned to be able to sell liquor from there. Right. So the place that we wanted, it wasn't zoned for liquor. So we're like, well, we can get it. So we go in front of the zoning committee, right? And before you go in front of the zoning committee, they send out letters to every business. And we didn't know that. And this is what I'm saying by the wrong tactical or strategic knowledge. We didn't know that they sent out letters to all the surrounding businesses about us wanting to get it rezoned for a liquor store. So yes, this is live, guys. This is absolutely live. So anyway, we're in front of the zoning committee, man, and we both get to present, right? And we do our thing. We kill it, man, because we were even, we were able and outgoing back then too. So, and he's super dope, man. He's been on the school board. He's been the county economic development director, like, and we came from the mud, dude, straight from the hood, right? Grew up rough. Anyway, so we do our presentation. We killed it. Well, after our presentation, the people get to come up and say some things, right? And then we get to give a rebuttal. We get to respond. And we kill everybody, man, that came up and said stuff, right? Like our rebuttals were on point, dude. We were on fire, right? So I'm feeling it. I'm getting hyped. I'm like, man, we're on our way. We can absolutely open this liquor store, man. Oh, anyway. Oh, what was I gonna say? Oh, I was looking at the comments. My bad. But I'm like, man, we're killing it. I'm getting all hype. We're about to get this liquor store. And then the last lady comes up and she says, oh, you guys are all forgetting that there's a boys and girls home right across the street and up the street a little bit. That's a state licensed school. And because they were going to give us a variance from the distance you could be away from a church to open our liquor store. Right. And lo and behold, man, you cannot get a variance for a school. Right. If there's a state licensed school, it has to be the recommended distance, or not even the recommended, it has to be a certain distance away from it. Well, we were within that distance, so they couldn't give us that variance. And dude, I just deflated, man. I mean, I remember when I walked out of City Hall, man, I just yelled. I was like, I yelled all loud. My homeboy grabbed me. He's like, Gene, come on, man. And I'm like, damn, I had no idea. We wasted all that time, all that effort, all that energy, man, and the little bit of money that we had put into it because we had the wrong tactical information and strategic knowledge. We didn't know. So you've got to have the right information. All right. If you want to be successful, you've got to know the rules. You've got to be playing by the right rules. That's why I give you guys the rules in real estate. And I'm about to start giving you guys the game on the digital economy. All right. Now, the second thing, though, is, guys, so you want to be on point with your knowledge. Second thing, though, is the fear of failure. The fear of failure, man. I don't even know how many dreams, man, have went down the drain of regret because they never tried, never even attempted to make a move because of a fear of failure or a fear of making a mistake. All right. Fear of making a mistake, guys. And I got to tell you guys this, man, because listen to me now. Fear is a made up thought. Fear is made up in our minds, man, because it's the fear is the thought that if we miss a step, something will go wrong in the future, and that'll ruin everything, man. That'll destroy us, man, or we'll be embarrassed, or we'll be failures, or whatever. Or if you make this mistake, that'll happen. Or if I say this thing wrong, that'll happen. Well, it's the key words there is being if I, right? If we don't even know. because we're making these thoughts up in our head and they haven't even happened yet. We don't know what the result will be, right? But faith, guys, faith is made up too. Faith is a made up thought that things will go good. We will reach our goal, right? Reach our objective, no matter what happens, right? But we believe it, so we move differently. We move differently, right? This is the thing. They are both a choice. They're both a choice. So you can choose faith. I choose faith every single time, man. And I've been through hell, man. Like I'm sure, all of you have been through your own specific hell, man. Are you making it out of that is the question. So I choose faith, but I don't choose faith based off of my ego and oh, I'm so smart, I'm so good and all this shit. No, man. No, absolutely not. I choose faith because I know the commitment, the hard work, the dedication that I have put in, man. So I know that there is no other outcome than me reaching my goal. That it's not a straight line to my goal, right? It's not a straight line, but by having that faith, I'm putting out this certain energy, man. And what we put out there, it comes back to us. So if we are putting out fear, right? And we're always worried about this going wrong or that going wrong. Well, those are the things that we're going to pretty much look for and focus on. And then shit starts to go wrong. But when you have faith and you're telling yourself, man, things are going to go right, everything's going to go right. That is what we put out there. Now, things don't go right, okay, all the time. But when we have faith, that thing that doesn't go right, that obstacle, we are able to handle that obstacle, man. We build up resilience. All right. We build up resilience within ourselves to be able to handle those obstacles when we have faith. So it is a choice, guys. All right. So you've got to choose faith over fear. How many people do you guys know? How many do you know that says, oh, yeah, I wanted to do this, I was gonna do that? Or when something blows up, right? Something big, right? Something just starts making money, whatever industry it is or whatever. And somebody's like, oh man, I had that idea. I had that idea, man. Well, did you act on it? Because the person that's you see doing it now, they overcame any fears that they might have had. So did you act on it? Don't let fear hold you back, guys. There is no such thing as failure. Those are all lessons that we learn. All right. So, hey, I appreciate you guys joining me tonight too, man, for my 30 lives and 30 nights broadcast. You feel me? So what I want you to do is hit that like button. All right. And if you feel like your boy brings you some value, right, consider subscribing to my channel. Or you can just be a player about it. Guys, I'm on my phone right now too. My camera's messed up. I don't know what the hell, dude. And I'm not techie at all, man. So I'm getting on YouTube now so I can see your guys' comments and questions, man, so I can answer a couple of them for you. Anyway. Somebody said, is this pre-recorded? No, this is live. This is live. I'm going to try to answer some questions too if you guys have any. So it's live, guys. It's today. Anyway, the third thing, right? The third thing that holds us back, dude, that is a mistake, a common mistake that a lot of people make that are looking for success, guys. And I want you guys to understand that I am not preaching from a soapbox here. I would never do that, man. This is all from experience. I had to overcome these things myself. And when you're able to overcome these things mentally, you can't lose. You cannot lose. All right. The third mistake, right? That there's a few mistakes, more than 4, man. But I got to say this. The questions that you ask yourself are wrong, man. Guys, the questions that you ask yourself are wrong. Because think about it. The questions that we ask ourselves, that determines what we think about. So we'll ask ourselves a what question. What do I need to do? What do I need to do to get this done? What do I need to do, to get that done? A how question. How can I get this done? How, when you ask yourself how, you're looking at the totality of the situation. And nobody wins a war in one battle. You need to ask yourself, what do I need to do? That is an action-based question. What do I need to do? That way you're looking at the next thing in front of you. The next thing in front of you, that next battle, man, and you win that battle, right? And then you move on. What do I need to do next? And then you win that battle, right? And then you move to the next. What do I need to do to get this done, to accomplish this? What do I need to do to be able to get further in conversations on cold calls, man? Or what do I need to do to be a better online coach, right? Whatever it is, that is action based. Don't ask yourself how. How? That's fear based. And remember, think about it. Think about it, guys. The questions that you ask yourself, even silently in your own head, that determines what you think about. And then what you think about, that determines how you feel. That determines how you feel, what we think about. So if the questions we ask ourselves determine what we think about, and then what we think about determines how we feel, well, how we feel, that determines our experience, how we experience the world, how we feel, and we can control it. Change the question. What do I need to do? What good is going to come from this situation? What do I need to learn from this moment? And that way, you won't miss God's grace, guys. You won't miss opportunity. Because when you're asking yourself the wrong question, oh, how do I do this? How do I do that? You'll never be able to even see all the pieces because you're trying to hit a home run every time. When you ask yourself, what do I need to do? You see what you need to do to get to first base. Then you see what you need to do to get to second base. All right, man. So the fourth thing, the fourth thing is the habit of moving forward based off of an assumption. We assume. That is one of the worst things that you could possibly do. One of the worst things that you could ever possibly do is assume something. If you don't know something for a fact, well, then you need to do your research or whatever it is. You need to find out. If you have the ability to find out something for a fact, you need to find that out. You do not move forward based off of a maybe, or I think it works like that. Maybe it goes like that. That is catastrophic, especially if that information is there for you to get. All right, guys. Those are the four things, man. I'm gonna give you guys one more, and then I gotta go. The fifth thing, all right. And I said four, but I'm gonna give you five. The fifth thing, the fifth mistake that people make that stops them from getting to success is not being persistent. Not being persistent. And when you do all of these things together, right? All these five things that I told you together, you will absolutely be successful because persistence is the kryptonite to obstacles. Persistence is the kryptonite to obstacles, man. If you just keep getting back up and moving forward when you hit an obstacle, the obstacle is going to get tired of you. Like, man, this mother won't stop. I got to lay low for a while and let her buy because they won't stop. If you can be persistent every day, man, persistency and consistency, persistent and consistent, you will win the day every single time, man. Even if you think that you lost, right? You feel like you didn't get done what you needed to get done that day, but you were being persistent and you were being consistent. Right? And then you ask yourself the right questions. All right, I didn't get that done. What do I need to do differently? Because you learned a lesson. You learned a lesson in there. What do I need to do differently because this didn't work? Boom. There you go, man. Right there. I'm giving you the sauce. And then the very first thing that I said, you don't have the right tactical information or strategic knowledge. You have the wrong knowledge, the wrong information. It's just like people think to get into real estate, you got to have money or you got to have great credit. Guess what? That's the wrong information. Or they feel like the only way that they can get into real estate with no money is by wholesaling. Well, guess what? That's the wrong information. So all of these things combined, man, and then you don't let fear hold you back. So you have a willingness to take action. Boom. That's the winning recipe right there, man. Winning recipe. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys popping on, man. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you feel like I brought you some value, consider subscribing to the channel. All right. Now, I see some questions in here, but not all of them. Okay, here we go. I'm going to answer a couple questions for you guys, man. I can't put it up on the screen because I'm on my phone right now, dude. T, what's up? T's one of my one-on-one students. Well, she's a group student right now, but she's gonna be getting back into the one-on-one program, man. Somebody says, "What day is this?" It is Saturday night, y'all. Um, all right. So, what's the best? Saeed asks, "What's the best PropStream tutorial to Eugene?" So, Saeed, the best PropStream tutorial to me is the one that I did. Right? I did it. I did it with damn it, I forget his name all of a sudden now, man. Burton. I did it with Burton from PropStream, man. The dude that's on everybody's YouTube PropStream tutorial. Ours is the best one because I was able to talk to Burton, man, and ask him questions on how to do things the way that we would use it for real estate investing, dude. Me and Burton, we went in, bro, and we were on there for like an hour and 40 minutes, man, because the conversation was so good. Like we were giving, because we're both nerds. Me and Burton are nerds, dude. And PropStream is a powerful tool. So I was asking him the questions that we would need to use the creative strategies that we use, man, subject to creative financing and the GoGetter family's wholesale and hold method. All right. So right there, man, it's in my videos, dude. When you go to my YouTube channel, just scroll. You'll see me and Burton, man. You'll see me and him. Mm-hmm. Oh, T says, what's up, man? I said you're going live for 30 days. How many days in? I believe, T, I'm about 7 days in, maybe 8. So I still got a few of them left. I got about 20 some left at least. Like we going hard. We just going hard in the paint. So let me see what other questions. Sequence number says, I appreciate the tips. That's what's up, homie, man. I'm glad. I appreciate the support. Oh, what day is this in your 30th day challenge? Is this the 4th day? Rigoberto Tinejera. I'm trying to say your name, homie, man. I know I butchered it. So yeah, I'm in like my 7th or 8th, man. I'll know for sure on the next live. I'll tell y'all because I ain't even been counting really. Let's see. Oh, okay, T. Yeah, for sure, for sure. It's all good. All right. We don't have many questions tonight because I wasn't getting too technical with you guys, man. So, guys, I appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to hit that like button. Oh, somebody else asked a question. Okay, so somebody says, how much is your course to learn wholesale and subject to? So, my courses, I've got a course, man, for $97. That's the buying free foreclosures. And that's a creative financing strategy where you can wholesale that property or you can buy it on a wholesale and hold. That's what we call it, the wholesale and hold, because you get an assignment fee up front, right? The amount of an assignment fee, and then you still own the property and you get monthly passive income off of your tenant buyer, right? So you get paid that monthly income. Then you get another chunk when they pay that option. So that's only a $97 course that has all the contracts that you need. I gave that course away actually yesterday for 24 hours, man. I just took it off of the last live I did. Yesterday's live. It was free, dude. But so that's $97. And then I've got the subject to master class. That is $397. But in my YouTube somewhere, man, there's a link for 50% off of that. That subject to masterclass, that has everything that you need to, all the contracts, negotiating, how to find properties, things like that, and then to purchase them. But then it's got my lease option documents too, to be able to sell that thing, assign it, whatever, man, and make that money. So CJ, I hope that helped you. I do have Inner Circle mentorship program, but you have to apply for that. That's not, nobody can just pay that and then just be in my inner circle. You got to actually apply for it and go through a process. So make sure we're the right fit. You know what I mean? Want to make sure everybody's successful. So I appreciate the question though, CJ. Thanks for joining us, man. Quinn Wilson says putting us on game for sure. Guys, understand this, man. I cannot emphasize this enough. All right. Our mindset is the number one thing that we need to be successful. All right. You eliminate fear. Okay. You understand, how to be persistent and consistent. All right. You understand that, man. Being indecisive, man, having the wrong people around you. right? Our mindset, guys, that's the number one thing, because when those things are in place, there isn't an obstacle that can come up that can stop you, because you already know. Dude, I can't tell you how many obstacles I ran into, man, and recent ones at that. You know what I mean? So it's man, it when your mind is in the right place, it's to the moon, guys. Changed my entire life, man. But guys, I appreciate you joining me on this beautiful Saturday evening. I'm gonna get up out of here. My camera ain't working. I'm gonna have to get that thing fixed. It ain't. My camera works fine. It was the connection to my damn computer that was messing up. I don't know what the hell. I got on late and everything. But guys, appreciate you guys watching, man. Don't forget, hit that like button and consider subscribing if you feel like your boy brought you some value. Till next time, y'all. Let's get to it. I can't even end this.